Alright, took a while, but we got there. Finally, new support for Altergeist. We've got the Maoist, also we've got the Adminia, and two other cards which I'm gonna talk about right now. It's gonna be the Penetrator and also the Revitalization, and I don't play these two cards. Now, the reason why I don't play them is because Revitalization, the whole point of this card is just to dump it in the graveyard, get the additional normal summon, and the whole idea of the Fire Guy is to just go ahead, link it off, and then activate the effect, dump the trap card. So you essentially get an extra normal summon, and I don't think that this is really that necessary. There are other ways to just extend or replace if you want to do that. Literally, Pukari does that job done without playing two cards. Just by playing itself, it is so much better. So you don't really need to play those two cards. Now, that being said, as of the ratios and whatnot, we're playing 3 copies of Meluseek, 3 copies of the Pukari, 1 copy of this guy. Now, this guy used to be at 2 copies, but now you don't really need the second copy of it. You need to go into it only once using the multi-faker, space summon from the effect of spoofing, for example, and you can just recycle if you want to do something with it or not. Next up, we're playing 3 copies of multi-faker. This is the heart and soul of the deck, self-explanatory. You need 3 copies of that. Also, 2 copies of Maoist. And this card, first of all, it allows you to space summon after you search it out from your deck to your hand. Also, you can bring back a monster from the graveyard to your field, so it's monster reborn as well as free special summon, and it's really good. Also, it is a tuner, and this is really good in order to space summon your synchro monster here. And this card seems like it's not that big of a deal. It's just like a boring ass card, but I'm gonna talk about it in a little bit and you will see why it's important. Now, as of the rest of the cards, I'm playing 3 Marionetter as well. This card starts all of your plays. It is really important. Also, 1 copy of the Conqueri, and this card is really good. It comes up every now and then as well. And also, I'm playing 3 copies of Spooking, 2 copies of a Protocol, 1 copy of the Manifestation, 1 copy of the Hunted Rock. Hunted Rock is used to just continue your plays and just keep on extending if you don't have any other extenders. Also, the Protocol, you could play actually 1 copy of it. I was really considering playing 2 or 1. So in case you want to add something else, you could add just another card instead of it. Now, as of the staples, the first staple that I want to talk about is Foolish Burial, and this card is particularly amazing with Maoist and also Marionetter paired together, because Marionetter and Maoist have the ability to bring back monsters from the graveyard to the field. So you can, for example, send to the graveyard Multi-Faker, and then you can activate their effects, space summon them back to the field. That is why I play this card. Now, also play 1 for 1. This special summons, for example, Meluseek, and it's really good. 1 copy of the Pot of Prosperity. I would love to play more than that, but you know, Master Do has it at 1, so I only play 1 copy of it. 2 copies of Called by the Grave as well, with 3 copies of Evenly Matched. This is really good going second, just to have an ability to deal with your opponent's field. And as of the hand chops, I'm playing only 9 of them. People play more than 9 hand chops in this deck, but I feel like this is the right ratios in order to play everything else. And I'm playing 3 copies Maxi, 3 copies Asblossom with 3 copies Imperm, and that's it for the main deck. Now let's get to the spice in the extra deck. So the first card I want to talk about is the Dragvirion, and a lot of people don't play this card. Now, first of all, listen, the first effect is not that important. The more important one is the second one, because when you tribute it, you get to space summon it back to the field. So you can, for example, summon this guy using the Maoist, an additional monster, and you can set it in the same zone as Hextia, activate Hextia, negate a spell trap card activation, then you can bring it back to the field for free, and Hextia is not once per turn, so you get to negate again. And this is just something that catches people off guard a lot of the times. I'm also playing 1 copy Linkuribu and Rikustanima. A lot of people actually play around this card, but it's still a really cool card to go into whenever your opponent doesn't play around it. Also, 1 copy of Hita and Dark, and also Celine to continue extending your place and going to the Axis Code. Also, 1 copy of the Prime Banshee, which is needed for the combos. Also, 1 copy of Promethean Princess, 1 copy of the Amphibious Warship. Promethean Princess is really nice because you can bring back the Hexia to the field, by the way, and it's so cool to do that. Also, you play 1 copy of the Memory Gaunt, and this card is not a necessity for the deck. You could just cut it if you don't want to play it, but I'm just having fun playing this card at times and I don't want to cut it for now. Also, the 1 Axis Code and 1 copy of the Adminia. I would highly suggest you play a second copy of this card because it's really good, and the second copy does come up at times. I'm gonna stick to 1 copy just to see how it goes. And now this card has 2 very cool effects. When it's linked summon, you can set 1 Altergeist trap directly from the deck, which is really good. Also, you can set 1 card you control to the graveyard and then just steal 1 monster your opponent controls and make it an Altergeist monster. So you can, for example, steal it, use the effect of Hextia, tribute it, or something like that, and you get the idea. It's just really beneficial for you sometimes, and it's really good. And that was a lot of talking, but now let's head into the gameplay and see how good Altergeist is with the new support. Okay, activating the ability star, activating the wanted, pardon me, and I'm gonna wait until the original Sinful Spoils. Oh, setting to the field Sinful Spoils of Doom, actually. Oh, interesting. Normal summoning Fossil. Oh, come on, bro. That's so bad. Okay, well, I do have the Imperm to negate the effect of the Fossil Dyna. Pot of Prosperity is also nice. Well, let's start off by activating Pot of Prosperity, and let's go for 6 because I need something good. Okay, 1 for 1 is actually really good. We did have also a few different interesting options, but I'm gonna stick with the 1 for 1 because it gives me the most amount of value here. Let's go now, activate Imperm, and I'm gonna get rid of the Fossil Dyna effect so I can play the game, changing the effect of the Maxi. Okay, that's nasty, but I'm gonna have to go with the Ash Blossom. Okay, so I wanted to discard the Ash Blossom off of the effect of 1 for 1. Now that I cannot do that, I'm in a little bit of a tough spot. We're gonna have to play it in a different line of play. Now let's go activate the Multi-Faker here. Okay, Space Summon it to the field, activate the effect, it is gonna get negated. Never mind, he allowed it to go through, so I get to Space Summon a monster. I guess we could use like Meluseek, it's gonna be really nice to just continue extending. Now we're gonna use 2 of our monsters, summon the Hextia, obviously, because we need to do that. And then we're gonna get the search and we can go for even more plays. We're gonna be searching out a copy of the Maoist, since it's the best one. It also gonna give me an extender. Changing the effect of the Sinful Spores of Doom to negate the effect of the Hextia. Bro, this is such a misplay. What are you doing, bro? Well, it destroys the monster, but like, dude, it's not that big of a deal. Let's activate the effect of the Hextia in that case, and I'm also gonna go Chain Link to activate the effect of the Maoist, and I can Space Summon it to the field. Also bring back a Altergeist monster. So what do I need in my hand right now? I guess a copy of the Puka Tree is gonna be the best one. Puka-Tree, actually, pardon me. Now let's activate the effect of the Maoist, and I'm gonna go for the Meluseek, I guess, because I can use the secondary effect of it. Space Summon in defense mode, so I cannot. Well, still we can go for some plays regardless. Now we can use 2 of our monsters or 3 of our monsters. I'm gonna use 2, obviously. I'm gonna use this one, also use from the hand the Puka-Tree, summon the Hextia regardless, because I just wanna do that. Okay, then we're gonna activate the effect of the Puka-Tree, return it to the hand. We're probably gonna go for the Link 4 here, which is gonna be the best one. Best one to the field, the Meluseek, and now we're gonna be able to go for Adminia. I also see a different line of play, which is a little bit better now that I think about it. So first of all, attacking to the Dyna, deal with that. And then I'm gonna attack directly with the, what was it, the Meluseek, activate the effect of it, and I'm gonna deal with the Diabetes Star, send it to the graveyard, which is so amazing. Oh wait, it's an effect. Oh, I forgot about that part. Okay, sure. Well, in that case, we're probably gonna have to go for the Link 4, because he can just beat over my Hextia, and that's gonna be a problem, and I have no way to negate it, so might as well just summon that too. Well, I wanted to keep the Hextia, but if I allow him to just attack into it, I'm just not gonna have an interruption. And now we're gonna just go set to the field a copy of the Manifestation, which is gonna give me the Monster Reborn effect to bring back the Hextia anyways and go for more plays if I decide to do so. And now I'm gonna be just passing turn with that, and then in the start of his turn immediately I'm gonna steal his Diabetes Star. He's gonna send to the graveyard anyways, it's fine. Okay, now activating the Wanted, he's gonna get the extra draw here. I am absolutely a-okay with that. Activate also Imperm to negate the effect of my Adminia. Well, in that case, let's change the effect of the Manifestation and bring back to the field my Hextia. We could also bring back the Multi-Faker now that I think about it. Multi-Faker is gonna return the monster to the hand, and since he plays something like Fossil Dyna, I can probably appreciate that effect. Yeah, let's pass on to the field the Multi-Faker, which will activate the effect of it, and it will allow me to special summon also the other guy from the deck that returns to hand. There is no way I can pronounce this card's name ever, so yeah, I'm not even gonna bother trying. Silkuitos, yeah, okay, that's about right. And he just scooped the game. Okay, stun decks cannot deal with Altergeist, bro. Okay, normal summoning Poplar. Yay, sure, I'm gonna activate Imperm to negate it. Since he's really desperate, he probably doesn't have a follow-up, so that's gonna be good enough. Okay, activating the effect of reinforcements of the army, which is not that big of a deal. I don't think he can search out anything important. Search out a copy of Rescue Ace Impulse. Oh, he's playing Rescue Ace. Interesting, okay. So he will have a play on my turn. Linking off for a copy of Link Kuribu, then he's gonna put the Poplar in the Spirit Chop card zone. And unless he has the Ability Star, that's gonna be it for his turn. Okay, setting one back row as well, passing turn. Yep, as expected, it is my turn now. And let's see. Oh, that's actually such a good draw. We're gonna do so many cool things. Let's activate Marionetter's effect. Does he have a negate? He's gonna change the impulse. That is expected. Okay, he's special summoning Turbulence. That is a huge misplay, but I guess as a follow-up could be nice. I don't know, dude. A very weird choice here. Now let's activate the effect of the Altergeist Hunted Rock, and I'm gonna be sending to the graveyard the Maoist in order to activate the effect of the Multi-Faker afterwards. And that is just gonna be so huge. Special summon to the field, activate the effect, search out, special summon, pardon me, a copy of the level 1 monster. Actually not gonna go for the level 2 because I have a pretty cool idea now. And from here I'm gonna do something a little more interesting. I'm gonna use 2 of my monsters. One is gonna be the Meluseek, one is gonna be the Puka-Tree, and then I'm gonna activate the effect of the Meluseek to search out another interesting card. And I'm also gonna be resolving the effect of the Puka-Tree to return it back to the hand. Also protected from Ash Blossom, which is really good. That will search out a copy of the Maoist here, which is amazing. And now we're gonna activate the effect of the Maoist, place summon it to the field as a level 3 body, which will also bring back to the field an additional monster, and that will be the Link 1, the level 1. Why do I keep calling it Link 1? I don't know. Okay, so now I'm gonna go for the really safe play. I'm gonna proceed to the battle phase, and just hear me out. It's gonna be a very interesting line of play that will just win me the game in the long run instead of just going for some plays right now and not getting game and sacrificing my Hextia. Now, first of all, let's attack with the Multi-Faker just to use up the Link Kuribu's effect. Okay, activated the effect now. Trigger it to reduce the attack to 0. That's okay completely. And now I'm gonna force the, Hextia into the Turbulence right now, which is really good. And we're also gonna activate the effect of the Hexia, return back to the hand, add something to the hand, pardon me. We're gonna search out a copy of the protocol, which is gonna be an additional interruption, and now we're gonna attack for an additional 3100. Has a back row activatable, by the way, we gotta keep that in mind. And now for the very interesting play, I'm gonna be using two of my monsters. I'm gonna use these two to summon the Hexia to the field, and then I'm gonna be using the other two monsters to synchro summon into level 6 play. And this is gonna be ridiculously good because, believe it or not, this is actually gonna be 2 spells or trap cards negation, which is gonna be just ideal. It's gonna be so huge. Also, we can go for even more things afterwards. So for the things first, we're gonna set to the field the protocol and the spoofing and pass turn, and we're gonna have so much more plays next turn, and I'm so excited to show you how good this synchro monster actually is. Okay, activating Nibiru now. That's really sad. Okay, come on, dude. No, I just got so hyped about it. I would have activated the effect of the Hexia, triggered, then respace summon back to the field the synchro monster, but no, never mind. Let's bring back to the field the Dragrivion anyways. And not gonna continue the main phase, that's fine. Okay, normal summoning Impulse, interesting, sure. Revealing also Turbulence, interesting choice. I'm gonna just negate that with the protocol for sure. That's gonna be huge. Okay, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna tribute the Dragvirion because we can actually re-special summon it. Okay, boom, negating it and also destroying it, and now we get to activate the effect of the Dragrivion here, hopefully. Wait, can't I use it? Wait, what is happening? Oh, the protocol says send, it doesn't say tribute. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my god, never mind, I just screwed up here a little bit. Okay, sure. I guess we're gonna return back to the deck the Hunted Rogue because we no longer need it. Special summon to the field the Multi-Faker, and we're gonna be going for some plays with that one too. Okay, we're gonna activate it, we're gonna special summon it to the field. We still win the game, by the way, don't worry about that, but I could have kept my monster, my synchro monster on the field. I just didn't know the effect was working this way. I thought that it says tribute, not send. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players and reading, right? Now we're gonna return back to the hand a copy of the, I guess, Multi-Faker, maybe, just so we don't lose it, and keep the protocol available, and also return the Hita to the hand, and this will be my final interruption, so I'm gonna be able to just combo off next turn with the game from there. Let's start off by activating the effect of the spoofing, and I'm gonna be returning back to the deck one copy of the Multi-Faker, so I draw an additional card and can just scoop the game. Rescue Ace is no match for Altergeist, guys. This deck is now super powerful. Highly suggesting you to play this deck. It is not that expensive, it is also super good control deck, super amazing.